So, hello, Seth. Welcome to our Sodex video, and thanks for having us on site. Maybe give us a short introduction, who you are and what your company does.
Yes, my name's Seth Penland. I'm a senior project manager with FM Kitchens Construction. We're based out of Jefferson, Georgia. We're a medium-sized site work company. We do projects anywhere from 1 acre up to 50 acres. And we do everything from the clearing, earthwork, storm pipe, water, sewer, and even paving concrete work from time to time. So just a complete site development company.
So you said you're doing projects from 1 to 50 acres, but you're having us on one of your biggest projects today. Tell us a bit about this project.
Yes, so we're at a project called Canaan. It is a residential development. It's kind of a state lot size, which is 2.5, 3 acre lots. We're just building the road, and then the home builder will come in and develop the lots. But the property is about 150 acres. The actual disturbed area is only about 30, 35 acres. But we'll do the earthwork, then we have to do the paving, and then we'll install the water lines, and we'll wrap it up.
So you're using our Sodex solution here at this project. Tell us a bit about why did you decide to go with Sodex?
Yes, so we had looked at investing in a drone to try to use for mapping, to get to verify existing conditions, but then also try to help us track where we are in terms of the project production-wise, to help with billing. Sodex came along, TerraWise came out and did a demo and showed us the product. Sodex came along, and we were really impressed with how easy it was to use, and the cloud-based software was just mind-blowing. How simple it was and fast and easy. We were able to basically. We were on larger jobs. We were trying to figure out how much dirt we were moving month to month to track our billing. And we were pretty close, but we were guessing. With this, it really allowed us to hone in exactly on what we're doing. It helps with billing. It helps with scheduling. It helps with just every aspect of what we do.
So you're driving this on your side-by-side on the project. How does that workflow normally look? Just tell me a bit about the workflow in general.
Well, we bring the side-by-side. We have a dedicated side-by-side. It's not something that we use for other purposes, but bring it out to the job, unload it, pop the tablet in, turn it on, turn the Sodex unit on. Takes 2 to 3 minutes. Everything connects. Make sure we're on the proper project. Made that mistake before, and then you just hit play and you drive around. It's super simple.
And after that, like once you're done driving, how does the process after that look? How are you using the data?
Yeah, so it's amazing because by the time that we shut the machine down and get back to the office, it's already there. I mean, you open your computer up, it's already there. What we're looking at is basically how much earth we've moved from the last time. We've been trying to scan weekly because it's relatively new and just kind of learn the software and learn how it works. But that's the biggest thing, is just kind of tracking progress for billing. And then it also gives us a visual to where if I see something doesn't look quite right or somewhere that I see we need to address, I can bring a guy in the field or show him exactly where we need to work. And it also gives us a tool to show the customer kind of where we're at. Gives you a very good heat map with cut fill, and just gives us really good information to make decisions off of.
How was your how was your experience during the onboarding? How long did it take you to get along with the system?
I mean, not long at all. I mean, I feel like TerraWise did a really good job of, we did the initial demo. Once we got our machine, they installed it, came out. We spent all day just scanning, running through some features in the office. But then also they've been, sending us videos with a couple features here and there. Reed that works with TerraWise, he's just a phone call away. FaceTime him, he can remote in. I mean, everything has been very easy. I would say, within a week, I was pretty comfortable with all the features. Yeah.
How do you see that solution, or like Sodex in general, in the future in your company?
I mean, we're growing. We're gonna take on bigger and bigger projects. We already have some under contract that we'll be utilizing it with. But the big thing is just being able to track our production. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And that's the big thing for us is knowing, every month knowing what we did so we can bill for it properly. Because if we bill too much, you get to the end of the job and you still have 2 or 3 weeks worth of work left, and no money in the bucket to bill. So it really helps with cash flow, stuff like that. But it seems like Sodex is, they're evolving, coming out with new features. I'm sure we'll utilize those as they come along as well.
Perfect. Anything else to say? Otherwise, we're done.
No, I'm good.
Perfect.
I'm good.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Great. So we're here now in Georgia with our dealer TerraWise. We're visiting our customer today, FM Kitchens. But first of all, good morning, Stephen.
Morning.
Feel free to introduce yourself and your company, please.
Yeah, I'm Stephen Bridges with TerraWise Solutions. I'm the president here. We've been a positioning products dealer since 2002. So.
Perfect. So, and you're also a Sodex dealer for quite some time now. You were our first dealer here in the States. So tell us, why did you decide to take Sodex into your portfolio?
Well, I just saw it as a really unique product to bring to the market. We didn't have anything else like it. You had to have a drone operator, somebody who's really familiar with manipulating point clouds using supercomputers. This was kind of the easy button on site.
So you saw it, then we met last year, we did some demos together, then you decided to go with us and continue demoing our solution, selling our solution. How was your experience so far? What do customers like about it?
What they like about it is it's the easy button. Can you operate a machine? Yeah, we're already doing that. Can you run a side by side in this case? Yeah, I think we can handle that. The data all shows back up in the office, and they're good to go. So that's been the biggest thing. It's just the ease of adoption.
Yeah. How much do you think do customers like the speed of the data availability? Like, that's something that we're pushing quite a lot. The speed of how fast data is available. What do you think customers about it?
Of course they love it. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you like on this use case, riding around on the side by side, they park it. By the time they get back to the office, the data is ready to use. Sometimes it's ready to use on the back of the tailgate, so they can make instant decisions. Do I need to raise this site? Do I need to lower this site? Does that pond pass volume inspection? Those answers immediately. Yeah. You're not looking at data from 3 days ago when the old ways of processing were done.
When you're showing the solution today to our customers, like, what's your favorite use case you like to present to them?
My favorite use case, we actually have a side-by-side like this, and we'll go out and say, hey, let us show you a demo. And they're amazed that we can hop on a site that's 40 acres, say, and within 20, 30 minutes, we've captured the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And then 15 minutes later, we're looking at it on the tailgate of the truck, and it just blows their minds. Light bulb goes off, and they're like, all right, let's get it coming.
What do you think is like the biggest benefit for our customer, or for your customers, our customers? Is it like data availability, or like who is the one that benefits the most from it?
It's the owner and the estimating team in the office. Mm-hmm. They're the ones that are, they have to make decisions, and if the data doesn't come for 5 more days, and you don't know if that data's up, down, good, bad, having confidence that every time you come out on site, you're getting good data. It's using the same localizations that their machine control's already using, tied to the same survey control the whole job's working off of. Same sheet of music, it sounds a lot better. So. Yeah.
Do you see like a lot of these use cases on like several sites, or do they stick on one side? Like, I know you adopted some very nice workflows for your customers. Like, what's common when they use a side by side?
So they're putting it on a trailer and they're going around and hitting all the sites. And then we're having customers tell us now that, well, shoot, we'll use this to capture the whole site, and then we'll put it on a haul truck or put it on a loader, and that's capturing the mass bulk being moved during the the week or 2 weeks between side-by-side rides. So that way they're seeing the majority of the site being handled, but then also seeing the whole site on a kind of bi-weekly snapshots.
How much do you see surveyors trusting in this solution in general when talking to them?
Well, that's the thing. I always tell them, hey, prove it wrong, and they accept the challenge. They'll set up the robots and get shots along the EP of the road. They'll get some check shots, things you can see in the scan data, to where you can do quick verifications. And as soon as they see that, they start realizing, man, I'm getting this consistency on job to job to job. Eventually, they just look at it as, hey, this is another tool like my rover or robot. I can trust it. It's consistent. Let's go.
So, final question for you. Looking into the future, where do you see Sodex like in 5 years?
I see it being just kind of a standard. The whole thing of capture it with the machine. Why not capture data live? We want everything instant now. We want to see the news instantly. We want to see our feeds instantly. Well, we want to see our data from our job sites instantly. So let's make it just standard practice to capture the job while we're working.
Perfect. Thank you, Stephen.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Ralph. Always a pleasure.
Perfect.